My name's Tom, and I'm leaving the grind behind and hitting the road in search of adventure in my custom tiny studio on wheels. Welcome to Casa Nowhere. Don't forget to subscribe. You wouldn't want to miss anything. Well, hello internet. So it has been raining almost non-stop since the last video, which has made it a little hard to put together this video, but I think I finally have enough stuff to do a little update on my travels and how things are going here in the Poconos. Things did start off pretty well. The day after the last video was nice, and I went to a county fair, which is only the second county fair I've ever been to. The fair was cool. I got some good food, some cheese fries. I got a gyro, which was something that is hard to find in Texas. It was not the best gyro I ever had, but it was pretty darn good. It was also Demolition Derby night at the fair. I had never been to a Demolition Derby before. They started out with little kids on Power Wheels. It's adorable. And then the next heat was actually kids that were, I believe, 12 to 14. So not old enough to drive, but old enough to drive real cars and crash them into each other. They did have to have a parent in the car, which it seems like it would be a lot of fun if you had a kid and you were into fixing cars. The kids certainly seemed to enjoy it quite a bit. After the young adult heat, then I was able to see the truck heat, and then the heat with minivans, which I thought was really cool. I love minivans. But then the next day, it started raining. It rained for about 3.5 days. I was able to get one little project done while it was raining. The pressure tank over at Mike's house had failed. When I first got up here, I noticed his water was surging, which is a big sign that that failed. So we ordered some new parts. I put in a new pressure tank, new pressure switch, new pressure gauge. Also, Mike's house never had a sediment filter, and that was something that he wanted to add, so I added the sediment filter as well. This went pretty well, pretty easy project, pretty similar to replacing a water heater. I didn't film that because I'm not an expert on it, and this isn't a home repair channel. It's a trailer maintenance and building and repair channel, I guess, and travel channel. But yeah, that went pretty well. One cool thing was when the rain finally stopped, the wildlife was all over the place. I saw lots of cool things that I enjoyed seeing. These newts, and also there was a lot of deer out. You can see this. I was drinking my morning coffee and a couple deer, 30 yards away maybe. I did have one visitor that I didn't like so much. If somebody had been filming me, it would have been hilarious because I was carrying some stuff from the trailer over to the truck, so I had my hands full, and I just about stepped on this guy. He was maybe 3 feet from the door of my trailer. Scared the bejesus out of me. And I'm sure I jumped around. I might even have screamed. I don't know. I do not love snakes, but apparently this is a juvenile eastern rat snake, so I guess it's fine. It's not a poisonous snake or anything. And I also got up very close to these turkeys, which is a little difficult to do. They're a little more skittish than the deer typically. But while we had the break in the rain, we went out and looked for some mushrooms. It's around the time of year that mushrooms start coming out. Chicken of the woods, chanterelles, and Paige, Mike's wife, is very good at identifying them. We didn't see very much. Saw a couple odds and ends mushrooms, but looks like we were just a bit early. We will have to go back and try again. After the rain stopped, I noticed that with the setup I'm using with the awning at the back of the trailer and those back doors open, it didn't look like those back doors were going to hold up very long unless I did something about it. In fact, after this rain, they were starting to get some mildew on them, so I had to do something about this, and it was set to rain for a few more days in just 2 more days, so I didn't have a lot of time to do it. But I sprayed down the doors with a bleach solution, and I got myself some very high quality exterior paint that also was mildew resistant, and I painted these doors. I did paint them just for maintenance sake, but I do think they look pretty spiffy, so that is a win and a half. And that catches you pretty much up on what's been going on. Hopefully it's not going to rain as much in the near future and I can get a little more exploring in and show you guys a bit more of the Poconos and some hidden spots that might not be, you know, easy to find if you're just searching for what to do in the Poconos. So I will see you next week. Thank you for watching and have a good one. If you made it this far, why not go ahead and hit that like button? I sure would appreciate it.